here we go. Bitrate's taking a moment, but I think we're good. Alright. Yep, we're hopping back into Hogwarts Legacy. I haven't played the game since last stream, so it is what it is. Right, what was I doing? Quests. Follow Sebastian to the 3 broomsticks. Hello, Ender. Welcome in. I'm blocking the sight of the...
Assuming it isn't utter
Oh,
bedlam
I
in
just
there,
have to follow
you
it.
might even meet
Okay.
Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Oh. Cutscene? Ooh. Man with a top hat. Ranrock?
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Victor Rookwood.
Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Yikes.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is
boy.
working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Run, boy, run.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
My fit is
Now,
so
what
weird.
can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two
Alright.
escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before.
Well, of course it doesn't.
Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are...
Rookwood.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you,
Ow.
Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
Ooh.
I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day.
Clearly not.
Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
That was almost a shootout. Jeez. You really need a new Nintendo
Seems
DS.
you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might
They
encounter.
don't really make them anymore, so getting your hands on Rookwood is
Trolls? Ranrock and
kind of
Rookwood?
hard.
What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Honestly, yes. Let's get out of here. Wait, actually,
Revelio.
I knew it. Where is it? There's something right there. Navigator's Scarf. There's a chest over here. Gold dragon-eyed spectacles.
Revelio.
The book, a lock. Nope, it's all locked. Dang it. Guess I really want to replay New Super Mario Bros. Yeah, I feel that. Old games are way better than the new ones, with a few notable exceptions.
Revelio.
There's a page flying around, damn it. Okay. Now we'll go re-talk to him.
Revelio. I'm
Right.
certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't
That
want
is
to risk
true.
another detention for getting back after hours.
You must return to your common room for the night. Access the map. Select the Hogwarts map button to switch to Hogwarts. Oh, you can just fast travel between the two of them. It's telling me to fast travel to my common room, but it's not telling me. Okay, where's my common room? Nope, there we go. Quest complete. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Challenge unlocked. Complete side and relationship stuff. What? Quests. Right, I still need to do gobstones and the secret dueling club. Oh. assume I just got him. You've received an owl post. Owl posts are sent when characters you've met have requests or updates for you. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we discovered at Gringotts. Ooh. Do I go up? Yes.
You can't imagine how you
Okay. Imagine putting the Game Boy game cartridge in the front slot of the DS. I actually have one that has that feature. Siblings wound up breaking it, sadly. IQ of 47. It went up.
Revelio.
Map of Argyllshire. Native home to the Hurribrine Black Dragon.
It was a long time ago. You've made your point.
The ghosts are getting chased with axes.
Whee! Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. Please, Peeves, you'll make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me,
What?
confine me inside of a jar.
Ew,
But
not
he
the
failed, as
jar!
did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
Keep the ghost out of the jar! Peeves is already troublesome enough. Holy mother of... We finally found it. Oh, there we go.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Of course they want what we found.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared.
What?
Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
Ooh, I see a globe.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once
Some of
you've
those
honed your
books are
defensive
alive,
magic
goddammit.
further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
Professor Fig. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe me. Professor Weasley insisted they'll need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I've assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Nagilius Black. New quest. Oh, we get Incendio.
Simply because we had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Come on. Secrets of the restricted section. I have to learn the fire charm. Okay. Off we go. Okay, we gotta go down, not up. Down again. I know there's the Floo Powder Network, but I don't want to use it.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Yes, fire can
Sounds
nurture,
versatile.
or it can destroy.
But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Stop giving me some quests.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Win 2 rounds of crossed wands. Oh!
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
So the whole dueling club. Actually, I have one in the library. And at least I know where it is, so I can just immediately go there. Right off rip. Surely I'm close.
He never shuts up about me.
Revelio.
I hear the ding. Gonna lose my mind. Not a pub, is it? Nah, I'll just leave it be. It's definitely over there. Was this not a good idea?
Revelio.
Haunted toilets. I saw that. Can I?
Accio.
Nope, that don't work. Oh, that was the right way.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Found a YouTube video you might find funny, sort of. Okay.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Damn.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Absolutely.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
How do you know it was July 4th?
We'll make you regret signing up.
Cricket? Break through yellow shields with control spells like Leviosa. Target lock, caps lock, lets you track. Okay.
Protect!
Act like a winner! Give 'em what for!
There goes my way.
That was easy.
Glad I didn't help that round.
Not too bad if I do say so myself.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up.
Spell combinations?
Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Absolutely.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Are you dueling with a partner?
I feel like we know.
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
Solo makes more sense.
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Oh. Break through Violet's shields with force spells. Like the summoning charm Accio.
Repair.
Okay.
Levioso. Potato. Come on.
Levioso.
Stupid one. There goes my way.
I'm the one.
Stupid one.
There you go.
Potato.
You're better than that.
Get bonked, kid.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Yippee.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Complete a round of spell combination practice.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Yeah.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
I am not used to this. Okay. So. Okay, so that symbol's the left click.
That's it!
Levioso.
Okay.
Excellent form!
Levioso. Accio.
Okay, so you can pair Leviosa
Nicely done!
and that. Okay.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
All right.
Assignment's all finished.
Assignment's all finished. That's the exit. Oh, it's already tracking. I'm dumb. Let me out. Yeah, so the door doesn't open as fast as it should. Like I have to stop and redo the input. And it'll occasionally make me stop sprinting, which is annoying, but not unbearable. will say all the eyeballs are weird.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin.
Flaming robes sounds
and remember,
cool.
Focus on the proper wand movement.
It was literally just 4th of
Concentrate
July.
and keep your wand steady.
Incendio. Wait. You've learned enough spells that don't need to equip Incendio to your spell set.
Good work.
Oh. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Transformation. Depulso. Descendio. Flipendo. Yeah, that all makes sense for control. Force? Confringo. Ooh. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Oh, that'll be fun. Incendio. Disillusionment. Oh, for sneaking. Wingardium Leviosa. Okay. Conjuring spell. Conjures items into existence when cast within the room of requirement. What? Okay, so I'll get the room of requirement. I can use the unforgivable curses? Know what? I have to drag it to this spell slot. Okay. Oh, return to Professor Fig.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. I'm trying to incinerate yourself.
Leviosa! Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
I like that. Surely I can find my way back to Professor Fig. Holy mother of dots. Wait, what did I click? I didn't click anything. Well, I suppose it's as good as any. Actually took me rather close.
Revelio.
And we wait.
Ah, there you are.
Hello,
Right.
sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Oh no. Do I go alone?
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Got me crazy. He just doesn't want us to do anything. Like, he's completely aware that we're trying to solve a mystery, and
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Ooh, that is true. Sebastian. I'd like to break some rules. It won't let you jump over the barricade. You can literally jump up the student. I'll say it. I'll say I prefer Elden Ring.
Revelio. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Yippee!
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
That's minutely concerning.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
So Peeves is as insufferable here as he is in the movies. And books, for that matter.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Oh. Why did the map glow red?
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Absolutely. I don't know why my mouse broke there. Use disillusionment to avoid being detected in off-limit areas. Okay.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Wait, so do you not go anywhere?
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Why do I need the key?
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key.
So make an
But don't worry.
anti-Alohomora
I said
spell.
I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust
Nice and
me.
simple.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Run away.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
I want to cast Rebellio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
What? Must be an alarm book then. Just leave something valuable looking. Use basic cast while undetected to lure away authority figures and enemies to a desired location. Okay, so this is practically the equivalent of throwing a kukri at a wall to make sound so that enemies don't notice you while you're using Assassin's Gambit. Should I be relating all this to Elden Ring? Probably not. Will I do it anyway? Absolutely.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Where's the ghost? Okay, this is relatively easy.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Awfully cryptic, yes, but that's literally it. Don't know it till I see it because that's the traces of ancient magic speaking. Sorry for the pause. I'm trying to eat at the same time. While streaming, it's not tremendously easy.
Revelio.
Enchanted books. Best to avoid these if possible. Do not as much to their tendency to fly from hand as their content being spectacular drivel of no educational value whatsoever. Jeez. Word vomit galore. Alrighty then. These books are gonna give me a heart attack. Jesus. Welcome in, Duck. We're just playing some Hogwarts Legacy. I think. I swear my stream is falling behind. Or I'm falling behind. One or the other. Okay, there we go. I got Twitch. I don't like this.
Who have we here?
Oh no.
Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh no.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt.
Oh,
now go.
Okay.
Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Yes, I know just the spell, and I took it off. He seems like a file, if you know, you know. Yeah.
Reparo.
Your gear slots are full. What? What do you mean my gear slots are full? You ever played Bloodborne? No, I have not. It's on my list to do. I've not got there yet. I plan on getting to all the Souls games eventually. How much did the model cost? Believe it or not, it was only like, I think I spent 40 bucks. It was also on sale, so it wasn't all that bad. Interesting.
Of course, traces of ancient magic.
Ooh. We're getting to a story
There must
point.
be more to this one. That's it.
Let's go. Gear slots are full. Damn it! How do I not... Can I not discard gear? Oh, I can. I need at least a month if I were to want to model by that standard. Yeah, honestly, I did not put much thought into the model. I just was browsing through models, saw one I liked, and decided on it. There was no thought other than that. Is that the smartest idea? No. Do I care all that much? Also no. Embossed tailcoat. That's a significant boost.
Where might this lead?
However, it would be even more expensive if I want custom. Yeah, I've got a custom lined up as well. I technically have a custom, but it's not the best. It's significantly worse.
Reparo. Revelio.
Do I need? Thank you.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Nah, custom models can be like several thousand.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Because I spent, I think it was like 600, and the one I got wasn't tremendously good, which is why I still use this. Okay, maybe I'll wait another year or 100. It honestly isn't really that bad.
Protego! Stupid one.
Like, realistically, I set aside that $20 from each paycheck. It's not that hard. Although, it is still annoying, I'll admit that. You're an unemployed. Oh. Yeah. I'm only able to do
This
so
must be the
much
way forward,
because I
but
am
to where?
employed.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Hi, and Duck Runner get hugs. We hug the duck.
Protego! Stupid one! Stupid one! Protego! Stupid one!
These guys are persistent.
Stupid one!
Damn! Ancient.
It is a book after all.
Ooh. Duck running away. I'm about to get off work early today. Nice. I'm technically on a sick day because I messed up my ankle, but it's at least staying elevated. Those glasses are so goofy. My fashion sense in this game is hideous. Four people? Then B-Day prep. Local blaster firework pixel cup. say Pixel Cup. One is a drink, the other one I can use to drink. Yeah, that's also fair. I feel like the cup will also last longer though, but up to you.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too.
Cup was ill-timed,
but we have
with the
never known
events
of
that
another who
happened.
could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves.
I already know
Miss
where this
Morganach.
one's going.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Local blast is nice. Got a sample of it with that cup. Yeah. I still have the cup. It's just the 2.0 sitting up in my closet. Boss rush.
Sebastian.
I at least use it.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me.
However, change of topic. Yeah.
You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
The floaty file.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
I swear Peeves is the most unlikable pile of annoyance. Where am I supposed to go from here? Do I just... There was a... Okay, return to the classroom. Okay. I don't need to sneak anymore, thank goodness. Come on. I swear, if it were not for the mini-map that I'm kind of covering, I would lose my way so easily. Easy peasy. Yep. Okay. Alrighty, let's see what we get. While keeping this civilized. I don't mind if the chat gets crazy.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Alright, let's talk now.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
The book apparated away. How the hell do we have it?
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
What fun. Yeah, I'll just allow that. They honestly don't expect...
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Yeah. Thus I was saying file before. Yeah.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked...
Hired level 4. Okay. Yeah.
teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay, what spell do I get if I do with... Expelliarmus. Let's go to herbology class. I've heard some interesting things regarding the teacher of herbology. I've also seen some mods regarding the teacher for herbology, so there's that too.
I do get lost. What am I missing?
Yep. There we go. Avada Kedavra. I'll have that eventually, because it showed up as a spell. I'll eventually be able to use it. Will I? Absolutely.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
I like your pajamas.
Alright.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
I shouldn't say it.
How thrilling
But
it
I
is to
kinda
have
wanna say
everyone
it.
back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Say what?
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
Smash.
First, let's protect our ears.
That's what I'd say.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Pull the mandrake. That's what I thought. Yep.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the green pod and tap down to swallow.
Predictable streamer. You can't lie. She's a relatively
The soil
attractive teacher.
should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
I will say,
I'm
how do you
very
tell
sorry
people
about that.
to
Yours was a
repot
bit
them
mature, I'm
if you
afraid.
can't hear anything from their
All right,
screaming
then.
to begin
Off you
with?
go. Splendid work, everyone.
Fair enough.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Easy plot hole. Yep.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Oh, of course they do.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
That's
well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew.
See you later,
Fortunately,
Duck.
I have a dummy for them to gnaw on.
Enjoy your day.
Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Yes, I'll mind my fingers. Meet Lavender
Hello.
Pruitt.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself.
Not grass
I mean,
sprig.
I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from...
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
What?
Rebellion.
How do I hold tab and open? What?
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to get gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they can come in handy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such.
Line up a bit.
You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Okay. Need to return. Wait, did I lose all of my... I'm just gonna yoink all those. Why couldn't I just... Okay.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they?
Well, but that's
I
not
hope they weren't
important.
too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
They
I'm
honestly
eager
do.
to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Alright, quest complete. Herbology class.
Hope those mantics are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Okay, what quest next? I feel like Expelliarmus can wait. Pressed M. Yep, world map. I swear, this is gonna make me lose my mind. That's a close enough teleport. Wait, what? Bruh. Okay, that's just annoying. Is it? Oh, it literally was the same one. It only said like 600 meters because it's literally that far away.
My interest in herbology stems solely from my desire.
Wait, what? Alright. We're back on the path. Beast classroom. Okay. I'll probably find the occasional thing. Oh. I suppose this is as good as any excuse to go collect stuff while I'm at it. game really does just look amazing. Like, I wouldn't say it's better than... Oh, I could have just teleported here. Pity. Okay. I won't say it looks better than Elden Ring, but it's a close second. You good, bud? Oh.
Revelio.
The Montrose Magpies and the Chudley Cannons. Honestly, based on the team's pick. Okay.
I should investigate.
What do you mean I should investigate? Wait, hold on, what?
Oh. Oh.
Incendio.
Does it not?
Reparo.
I guess I need Leviosa? Dang, and here I was hoping I discovered a little secret. Alrighty.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
About everything?
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good.
To hear it.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but
perhaps understandably, would not discuss details with their students. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Be on my guard, I will.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
No need for sleeping draft for me. Proper day's work and I sleep like a baby moon calf.
I'd rather scrape cauldrons than work with muggles.
I wouldn't mind always been good at poking.
Revelio.
All racist.
Seems a natural fit for me.
Wonder how I get on working with...
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today.
Well, that's
you stay
outside.
right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me? Hmm?
Very well, Mummy.
Archie Blackie.
Revelio.
It's over there.
Reparo.
Okay, I had to try. What is this?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
Lacewing flies, leaping toadstool, and leech juice. As well as
Hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. And I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
That will be all. Thank you for your time.
Red triangles? Why are there... Okay, so we're now getting to combat. Few witches or wizards correctly trace the history of Scotland's indigenous masses back to their rightful source. The 15th century dark wizard known as Enon Blackwood. born Aenon Wood to a non-magical branch of the Wood family, Aenon was misunderstood by his Muggle parents, and in an effort to fit in, sought solace in the family trade. Hedge trimming, he could allegedly control the blackthorn bushes with his mind, creating beautiful designs with ease. They most impressed and infuriated his rather intolerable family. It only worsened upon invitation to Hogwarts, where he was sorted into the Hufflepuff house. It was then that he met Artismia Black, disowned by the Black family for her mother's dalliance with Artemis' Muggle father. The half-blood Artemis' relation with blood purity was a complex one. She considered herself worthy of her mother's maiden name, and blamed her father for her ostracization. At the same time, she did not fault Wood for his Muggle parentage, but rather considered him an unwilling victim of Muggle impurity. Damn! But there were more red triangles over here.
Incendio!
Potato! Stupefy!
Cursed fiends.
That's honestly not too bad. The stranger.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
Nora Treadwell.
I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Combat?
Allow me to put you out. I say kill you for this when I get...
Just one instead of Q.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ashwinder Dugas. The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. And invaluable insights.
I see you. Hang on. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere.
Stupid! You'll take this student off of my dead body! Release me!
Combo into oblivion.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought Merlin was a myth.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
The Trials
I believe he
of Merlin.
created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Wait, Merlin was a Slytherin?
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Absolutely.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Oh.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Incendio!
I am curious about these pyres.
I wonder, do I like them?
Incendio! The flames make the pyre sink.
Of course, it's open.
Yes, how beautiful!
They created a little gazebo.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
All right. Trials of Merlin. Quests. Cast Incendio on enemies. I suppose I can look for enemies out here? Surely they respawn. They don't. cave. Interesting. I'll have to figure out that one in due time.
Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio.
Bad dog.
Incendio. Incendio.
Yeah, no. Oh, there's something over here. Oh, it's a Merlin trial.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Is that not all of it? Okay, I'm getting confused. Because I'm not seeing any more of these pillars. Did another one spawn? It's clearly not done. I'm so confused. I can't put down more mallows, sweet. But that's not the issue.
Revelio.
Where is it? Wait, what? I'm terribly confused.
Potato. Stupefy. Levioso. Ugh.
Okay, what's the quest I'm actually supposed to be doing right now. Potions class. All right. Wait, hold on.
That's
Should be orders or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Okay, let's go.
Into your school robes.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect.
Ah, yes.
You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own.
Oh boy.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Was I supposed to collect my dittany?
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. You must stir your cauldron in the correct direction. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Fight any dragons in this game? I'm pretty sure there's dragons somewhere. I just don't think we fight them until significantly later on. Because I'm pretty sure we have to fight an evil dragon. Well, not evil dragon, but a controlled one.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative.
Weasley, no.
You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
It's
Listen,
always better.
Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular.
I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped.
No.
I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. Oh, frick it.
I'll
Let's
get
see
you the Fwooper feather,
chaos.
as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A welcome.
Roll fur. Feather. Ash. What was that bird? That's all enemies. That is a... That is a really bright bird. Whew.
Potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we wait. I find it kind of crazy that you can just see the clump of fur just sitting there. Not like it even dissolved, it just stays there.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait,
Weasley.
it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learned a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Learned my lesson.
I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
And we're not gonna do it in a bathroom. We learned that from
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggelmeld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Astronomy?
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Do you ever wish you could run?
How do I...
I've ridden one, of course.
Sir Nicholas the House Ghost.
In fact, I just wondered if you knew what it was like.
Wonder how well our professors did when they were students.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment.
Wait, are we
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason.
Yeah.
There's something more to this.
Obviously.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Oh.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Fair enough.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
I mean, I have Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating. Solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Okay, that's under a staircase.
Fear's weakness.
Which staircase, though? I know I've seen that place before. So the fact that it's giving me this look now is annoying. It's...
I think transfiguration is the hardest.
Where is it? Pretty sure... Is it up here?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
No. It's not the right floor. That's astrology. Damn it, wrong staircase. this go? What? Jeez.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Leviosa!
Oh! Interesting. So in order to open this, I have to make that? I think each of the symbols have a number value. Oh. Is it assigned by... Owl is 1, unicorn is 2, 3, Hydra's 4. That would mean... Hydra's 10. That's 14. So 5. 5 is... the weird... snake thingy? That's not it. That it? Yes. And then 15. Okay, that head is where? That's 3. So we're also looking for another 5. What? I am so lost.
Revelio.
What? Oh, that's the Honeyduke's passageway.
All I have at home are brothers.
Okay, what quest am I supposed to be doing? Well, that's just for appearances.
Girls would be tidier.
Let's go find my way to Headless Neck.
Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Incendio.
focus on that.
Incendiary!
Alright, let's keep running. Nearly have the snick. May have information regarding the missing pages I seek. Wait, this is the...
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. If I could undo...
I'm pretty sure this was the location for that painting. Was it not? That'll be important to the story later. I can just tell that.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
Time.
I did. Hello,
Yeah, there's a lot
I'm
of
Duncan
classical
Hobhouse.
music here.
Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
What's a puffskein?
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
That's unconnected.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
I should be doing the quest.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Absolutely sidetracked. Hold on, this leads outside. So this is the hidden herbology corridor? Oh, it's below.
Revelio.
Glumblebee. Glumbles. Wonder if I...
Incendio. Levioso.
Oh.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Incendio.
Oh. There it goes. This isn't gonna kill me, is it? Oh!
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Someone remind me why they decided Devil's Snare was a good plant for me.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
Dang it. I feel like I don't use Wingardium as much as anything else.
Reparo. Lumos.
Am I just supposed to jump?
Lumo. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
Druid.
Lumos.
Let's try to figure out where we're supposed to go.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
let's just get out of here. Ah.
Golden gobstones, what are you wearing?
What am I wearing? Whatever the heck I want to.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Actually, I might just keep this. Oh, Lord!
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will.
Alright.
Thank you for all of your help. No more.
I'm accumulating a lot of extra quests.
Dunking for me.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Okay. Now let's find Nearly Headless Nick.
Incendio!
What? Don't give me another riddle. H. Gotta be some kind of clue. Oh. There it is. So I need IV. So that's 4. The moon is 2. Triangle is 3. Oh. What? Look at this. What? Oh, there's a big chest there. Embroidered formal uniform. What? Damn. That was worth the puzzle. Okay, now we can go see Nick. As long as I don't get sidetracked again. I will. This is the courtyard. And that, the entrance of the Great Hall.
Are you alright? Look like you've seen a ghost.
If only.
Revelio.
Level 1 lock. Oh, hello. One more. Oh. Well, hello. Oh no, it's a Weasley.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fooper feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
I feel like the smart friend would tell their bud that you don't need to be concocting the world's next Geneva convention. But okay.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince the meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Yeah.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry.
Revelio.
Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, blue powder right up ahead.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Sounds simple enough.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Rotten roast beef?
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
I suppose the fact that you're a ghost does make it a little complicated when carrying stuff. That is true.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course.
Okay, where is the...
Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here.
Rebellion.
Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
The pear turned into a door handle.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could they
Fancy
watch?
delicious food and want to found themselves a bit petty.
Where do you find rotten?
Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat!
Finky.
What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
You conjured a
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and of course, prepare it.
Okay, so
Then
just
we
need
send
the
it
bare bones
straight
amount.
up to the Great Hall.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
You don't mind
Is it
students
all
in here?
right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back anytime you please.
It was nice to meet you.
Really nice.
Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
I've gained a new appreciation for breakfast. Revelio.
Over here. What's this? Right here. Hello? Oh, here it is. House Elves living quarters. Living quarters. They're forced into barrels?
Revelio.
Yikes. At least they're having fun.
Think he keeps all us house elves in line here in the kitchen? It's all right. She's the kind-hearted sort.
So Finky's a good house elf. And here's Sir Nick.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf for Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
The beef wasn't for you?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Sir Patrick may help me in that regard. One, of course, also helping you.
Huh.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you'll come bearing.
Isn't this dangerous?
Is the Headless Hunt dangerous?
Oh, the Headless Hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
Very well.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this Headless Hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
Are we joining the hunt? We are. You just go straight there. Perfect.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Amset. Do let us pass. We brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
Oh boy.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Poor Nick. All because someone did a sloppy job.
I'd say he's in over his head this time.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Lumos.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
What are the rules?
Please, could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
Okay.
How did you happen to become a member of the Headless Hunt?
I was executed alongside some fellow mutineers. We didn't like the way things were being run in our county, so we took matters into our own hands. Treason is such a strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of. Things would have turned out much better if they'd let me be in charge.
Okay.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvelous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times.
Pity I can't have a...
Begin! Cast away and...
would have thought a mortal would be simple as this. Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
That ghost said I should blast away to my heart's content.
This ain't over yet.
Here we go again.
Probably one over here.
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
It won't
find him.
I could do that too if I had a wand. Yeah,
Young Jackdaw's no match for you.
I bet I would be the one to clean up this mess. I could do that.
Revelio.
Well done. Of course,
Oh, there he was.
served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains.
Oh.
Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
The Forbidden Forest?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
My waypoint is the castle. Okay, let's do some side quests.
Lumos.
Tomb of the Villager. What?
Nuisance when supplies run low, though.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for us so he can fight his own battles.
That gave me a jump. I don't like that.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or perhaps I'll just go now. What was that? Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing.
Potato! Go stupid! Get out of this alive!
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
I see. Am I supposed to go up?
Incendio!
Okay, so I can't get past it. Does sneaking work? Sneaking does not work.
Incendio!
Oh. I see. And it takes me to the other side.
Potato! Incendio!
I get it. Need Leviosa. I don't have Leviosa. That sucks. Honestly, I was not expecting to find it. Alright, what quest am I supposed to be doing? I need to learn the disarming charm. Alright. I'm just gonna call it here. Definitely a lot of fun continuing through the game. Yeah. I might be live tomorrow. I don't know yet, but yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you all soon.